In the previous tutorial, we created this part with the swept post. But what if you need a different thicknesses around the swept path? For example, you need that radius to be bigger than the rest of the parts. So you can make different type of sweeping or lofting with this feature, the lofted post. So for creating lofted posts, we need to have different sketches on different planes, so that we can be able to insert or loft between them. For example, you can imagine this part, this sketch is on that plane, and that edge on a different plane, and that is on a different plane. So that means we need to insert planes. So in this tutorial, we're going to talk about inserting planes. So let's start a new part. And here you have the reference geometry icon. If you expand, you have plane. So let's try to make 4 planes parallel to the top or front plane. So select the front plane. So now you have this menu. So these are the reference to create your planes. You will be able to use them in the future when you are start creating parts and so on. So you'll be able to have different type of planes, either to make perpendicular to that plane or parallel or coincident. So I want to make it parallel and make a distance of 80 millimeter, and if you click flip, you're reversing the direction. And number of planes we want, we can insert 4. So you have 4 with the front plane, and if you have other parts or references, you can select them to insert the orientation you wanted to your part. So when you are done, click OK. So now we created these planes and ready to insert sketching on them, exactly as inserting on front plane and so on. So here you notice these planes, the created planes, they're having the same icon like these planes. So in the previous tutorial, we start learning sketching on the original planes, and then we learned how to sketch on the parts or surfaces, flat surfaces on the parts. Now the third case of start sketch is on inserted planes. So that we will show you in the next tutorial and have example of the lofted post.